Wait, to be honest, the first, how many episodes have we made? Three? Three episodes?
We made three. We need to get this fourth one out. Henry is fiending for it. Poor Henry. Feel bad for him.
The first. Does he actually watch these episodes?
Yeah, he like watched through all of them. He told me himself that he loved them and he wanted more.
Oh, that's motivation. We have to make an episode 4.
We need to make an episode.
We have to make
Henry.
Proud.
Henry, you know who you are.
This one is this episode. I don't know if you're recording right now, but this episode is dedicated to Henry.
Henry, this one is. Don't. I need to remove that.
You can't put his whole full name in this shit.
I actually have to remove that now.
This man.
Thing is, I have to make sure. I'm gonna write that down on a sticky note to make sure I go back and remove that.
You have to bleep that.
Don't use this recording. Don't use this recording.
No, because there's good parts in this recording.
We're using it. We're gonna shame you, winner.
Yeah, we gotta let the viewers know. Henry, I'm so sorry that he did that. It's okay. We'll make sure it's cut out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Henry.
No,
I will in return. You can reveal my full legal name in response. It's okay.
Abbas. Right?
No! You didn't even say it right. Now you have to remove that too.
Oh no, it's okay. They'll both get bleeped out, and the podcast watchers will be the listeners. I love you to death. We'll just be left trying to figure it out in suspense. Maybe it'll be revealed in episode 5 what their names are.
Mine won't. I'm leaving if you do.
We should have a number station broadcasting encoded legal names, and the listeners have to go through this whole ARG to find out who we are. In my opinion,
I don't think anyone cares.
No, because people
you overestimate people's interest in you.
People genuinely just be making things on the internet, and people are interested. I don't get it.
No. People have genuinely too much free time.
Ours is not unique.
That's true. We're not unique enough.
No,
we're not unique enough.
We're still.
Do I get into my uni shit? It's
We're still kind of nonchalant.
We're nonchalant with it. Well, that's how it's meant to be. Let's see. Can we get anyone from the friend group to hop on? Can we get a Q&A with anyone? Can we get a Manos?
Can we get a 10-minute Manos?
10-minute Manos. He's so.
Manos minutes.
Saying this like get in the game. We need to do a 10-minute Manos. We can't get Manos on.
I'm sorry, viewers, listeners. He
bothers me that he doesn't sit through a whole game unless it's his game.
He's so infuriating.
He's actually autistic.
Let's play Catan. We get halfway through it. He's not winning. I'm gonna just hop off. Excuse me?
Oh, he's so annoying.
He's genuinely autistic.
I'm still getting
genuinely
emails
autistic
from the Catan bot.
Same. That thing's. It won't leave me alone.
Clinging. It was like, hey, Crossbow.
It's been a week. It's been a week.
Month.
Don't you want to come play Catan? Shut up. You are a robot. Please. I am going to use you and leave you behind. Don't act.
You're not real.
Important.
Who are you?
Ooh. That's what I say.
That's what I say to you.
That's what they say.
6, calculating forces. I agree that this is my own original work, and I am submitting it.
Wait, Sam, did you record? Did you start recording before we put our cameras up or after?
Oh, you're in the video, buddy. You're in the video. No, I record. It's after that. You? It's after that, you dumbass. I'm gonna slap you over. Honestly, you know what? I'm editing in a face app photo of you. You know that face app photo of
Put the picture of him reading gay poetry.
Ah, that's a banger. We're doing that one. Abbas is a big fan of. Abbas is a big fan of gay poetry. I guess queer poetry in general.
Liking to AO3.
He truly does. He really enjoys it. Matter of fact, I have a picture of him reading a gay poetry book, printed out and framed on my wall.
I was in
my birthday present to Sam.
Truly was.
I was at Dimmicks. I was at Dimmers and Manos. For some reason, I forget what the reason was. I think we had some like time to kill, and we went there. We were looking like we came across like, the literature section. I think it was the LG. We went to the LGBT section. We went to the
It's
LGBT
the best section.
They got
It's
a
the best
section for it.
section.
and we saw the book Super Gay Poetry. Right? And I was like, oh, this is some fine literature.
This
You know?
is beautiful. Really, such a
I
wholesome
read
book.
it. It was genuinely kind of mid. It was honestly like a really mid poetry anthology, but it had a really good title.
Well, there's the thing. Like, poetry can be very inspirational and stuff, but like, how do you make gay poetry? Like,
well,
I think you guys have been on fanfiction.net enough.
You're right. You're probably right.
I'm like, what's gay poetry like? I'm a homo.
Today. Hold up.
Homo.
I saw this video today. These girls like studying in the library, right?
Yes.
And one of them said like, "Oh, I was trying to like cite my sources, but I realized that it was from like a sapphic like fan fiction site."
Dude.
And then the girl turns to the other like the straight friend or whatever and says, "Sapphic means lesbian." And the straight one's like what? Like in Arabic? And it's like
Does it?
Not in Arabic.
In what?
English. Sapphic means
Greek.
lesbian. It comes from the word Sappho, which was an ancient Greek lesbian.
Oh, so it is Greek. So it's a Greek word.
But like it was never
so it's Manos.
referred to it in that time. Everyone
Manos,
just goes,
you know what?
Sappho was a lesbian, so Sappho means lesbian. It's like they add Manos to the dictionary for the synonym of gay.
I was about to say, you know, it's just words, names that become words. Like again, like you said, like how you just say, well, that's very Manos of you when you do something just peculiar, rage-inducing, but like somehow rage baiting, but like not rage bait. Somehow I don't get how he does it, because it's a next level of rage bait, where even if you know it's rage bait, it still just gets you in. It gets you to the core.
I don't know how he does it. It's so intriguing.
He's such a peculiar person. We have to genuinely come up with an entirely new philosophical structure simply to explain his existence. Like we have to we genuinely have to figure out what this individual is. I don't think he's human, to be honest with you. I don't think he's human. There's something up with him. So this is my conspiracy theory. Oh. On the topic of conspiracy theories. Let's hear it.
Well, this isn't like conspiracy theories per se, more than it is like sort of a meta conspiracy theories, like how people are talking about it. But everyone knows about the viewers all know about the Artemis 2 mission, right? We all know the guys went around.
We all know. Right? I'm sure you guys know about the Artemis mission. You know that.
Yeah. I think it's very cool. I'm very supportive. I love it. But it's like the whole discourse, like on the internet. If you go on the internet, like if you go on Twitter, mainly Twitter.
Still on Twitter.
Don't go on Twitter. If you go on Instagram and you look at posts relating to it, you'll open the comments and you'll see people that I don't get how people still think this in the modern day, but they think that either Apollo wasn't real or the Apollo missions weren't real, and then they either think that this is the first time they're going to the moon, or they also think this one isn't real.
There's genuinely just zero consensus on what they believe, except the fact that something is
not real. Something not real, which I can understand.
Something isn't real. Yeah.
I can understand that sentiment in the fact that nothing ever happens. I'll agree with them on that. Nothing ever happens. But in this rare case, something might have happened. I don't know. It's pretty clear evidence. I remember a while ago, back before they really announced the Artemis missions, this would have been like 5-10 years ago, back in the older days, Abbas, you were merely an embryo at the time. I remember one of the big arguments of flat earthers was like, why don't we ever see like what the photos are always from like these special cameras and stuff with the fisheye lenses. Why don't they take a photo with an iPhone? And then we've done that.
Yeah, that was the position 10 years ago.
We did that, and now the goalpost is like, oh no, they're cheating. It's AI. So, well, what do you want? Like,
yeah, no, you can literally like on some of the photos, that were taken from an iPhone. I think on the photos that were taken by an iPhone,
yes,
you can find the metadata where it says what model of iPhone was taken.
Exactly.
What the focal length was, the time, definitely not the location because I don't think there's any they don't have GPS up there.
I highly doubt they got the GPS location. It might be a little bit glitched, you know. We never know.
I mean, I did download one of the photos a while ago. It was like the one where they were like in like transit to the moon.
Yeah.
And I think I looked at that one and they have like the actual metadata for them actually. Hold on, let me see. I've got this right here. Yeah. So yes, it says save. Yeah, it says saved from X. So no, this is the one I directly saved from X. But if you go to the NASA website, you can directly download the actual like raw data. Yeah. And they have like a whole like whatever website like that like specifically dedicated to Artemis photos. And yeah. I think there's gonna be more that's coming in soon because they haven't uploaded. What's interesting, they haven't uploaded any videos as of yet. I guess maybe videos are too big to send over the Wi-Fi connection.
Dude, you can't. Dude, don't say that. Don't say that. You're gonna get discredited. They sent a whole ass live stream of the Loon Man, the moon landing back in Apollo. Like you don't be saying they can't send video files. They can send video files. They just.
Well, no, I'm not saying that they can't.
They just have.
Yeah.
Because this wasn't a big one. I'm sure they'll be live streaming Artemis 3. Actually, Artemis 3,
I don't think they did.
Artemis 3 isn't going to land. That one's not even going to the moon. Isn't Artemis 3 just going to be like a low Earth orbit test?
I didn't know they had a little sibling. I thought there were only two.
Well, Jacinta, this one's going to blow your mind. You remember Apollo 11, the first men on the moon?
Yeah, that was the first one.
That was the 11th flight that they did. It was the first one to land. That was the 11th one.
That was the first one.
And even greater than that, after that, they had another 5 landings, I think. Because, yeah, they did Apollo 17 was the last one. We had 11, 12, RIP 13 doesn't count, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 7 total. 7 total Apollo landings.
7 total.
They had a car on the moon.
Like
People are denying that. They put a car on the moon. How are you going to deny that? That's awesome.
they got a whip on the moon.
They got a whip on the moon.
Not only was it Apollo like the landings themselves, but Apollo 10 was basically like the Apollo 10. They went to the moon as well. That was like a dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
For Apollo 11, they did everything but land. Yeah. And then Apollo 8 Apollo 8 was them going around the moon, which is like Artemis 2, right? Yes, so it was like essentially the same thing, right? Apollo 9 would be like what Artemis 3 is doing, right?
Yeah.
Like they just went Apollo 9 just went to like low Earth orbit and they tested out the system. They tested out like all the funky stuff. That's what Artemis 3 is going to be. But the point is, I don't think they live streamed Apollo 8, right? I don't think they did that. No. I don't think so. But they did stream Apollo 11. That's why probably they haven't live streamed Apollo 10. I'm sorry, Artemis 2.
Artemis
as much.
You got a bit of a skill issue, right, man.
But the point is, back to the main point on the whole topic of the conversation, is that people are still trying to say that like that for whatever reason that this moon landing is the one that's fake. And I don't really understand that because we have like genuine iPhone photos. Like the whole thing was about like I remember like in 2018, 2019, the whole thing was about fisheye lenses.
Yeah, no, right? They had a big problem with the fisheye lens. That was a whole thing.
Right? Yeah, that was genuinely the whole thing. And they were like, "Oh, well, we need to take photos with the iPhone." And they took an iPhone up. They took 3 iPhones up there. They listened to Chappell Roan in space. That was funny.
Chappell.
But they did indeed, but they did bring up 3 iPhones, and they have photos from those, and they're probably gonna bring more, right? So it's like Bogo's binted, right?
Bogo's binted.
What?
Bogo's binted.
And what was I gonna say? But yeah, it's I've seen so many different reasonings for people trying to say that it's fake. The same one that they use. They're very consistent in saying that, oh, well, where's all the stars? As if this answer has not been.
Where's the stars, bitch? In the sky? Like, what do you want?
You want to know why you can't see them? Because the sun. Can you? Where do the stars go in the day?
Why?
Do they run away?
Dude,
where are the stars during the day?
Where are the stars during the day, dude? I have no clue. Fuck, man.
Oh, don't want to get them one day.
I saw this other post. And not only that, they will sometimes genuinely just straight up, like, they most of the time they will straight up lie about what is their point. Because what I remember, like, I saw a post, I think, either I don't know when, like, when you go on Twitter, time blurs altogether. But where, like,
again,
I saw a post.
You know what? From now on, every time you tell us a story about going on Twitter, just like change it to, I don't know, Reddit or Instagram or something.
When I go on Reddit, right?
Yeah.
And I see, like, there was this one post, this one flat earther had the two, you know those 2 photos
no
from
good
Artemis 2?
Story starts with flat earther.
Never.
You know the one, those 2 photos from Artemis 2 that are like they were essentially the same photo, but it was like they had like 2 photos, one with like, and they have different exposure levels. Do you know what I'm talking about? That one in transit, and it's a photo of the Earth.
Yeah.
But they've got 2 photos, right? With different exposure times. And this one post was saying something like, these photos were taken like, like I think they said like something like a year apart, and it was like this. They said it was the same photo, just darkened or something like that. All right, and it was like, no, this is just like Artemis. This is the exact same photo taken like 20 seconds after, and you're just straight up lying and saying that this is this is supposedly meant to be 2 photos that are like years apart, and then you're saying, oh, but they're both identical, so they must be fake. Not only that, they will say, oh, but why is, like, on the brighter photo of the 2, they will say, oh, but why is this brighter? I thought it was nighttime. Have you, like,
do people not know how the sun works?
Have these people ever done anything?
Do people not
like,
know
in their lives?
how the basic concept of rotation and night and day?
I honestly
have these people considered? Like, if you keep a camera lens, if you take a longer exposure time photo, you will get more light in the camera. Have these people considered that? You know, there's literally, like, on your iPhone, like they've added like the night mode on your on your iPhone, which does the exact same thing. It does the exact same thing, but people don't say that it's fake because one photo is brighter at night. No, because it's just a difference in exposure time. Yeah. It is the exact same thing, right? And I don't get why all of these people have come out of the woodwork now, like just like genuinely just now.
Go back to the woodwork, man. We don't want you here. Don't want you here, man.
There was this one comment, right, that I saw. I have this pulled up right now. I'll read it for you, like, word by word. And it's a response to, like, the wholesome video of the crew, like, having a group hug together. There's like that one video.
Yeah, because they named it after, like, his late wife or something.
Reed Wiseman's late wife. Yeah, that was a wholesome. I love that video. But
that's a good moment.
Yeah. So for context, like, it was like quote tweeted, and then like they were saying, like, what, this one person was saying, I'll read it out here. Only you, a cuck, would celebrate this nonsense and clear distraction from reality. Who cares if you went around the moon? What value does this bring to America? We couldn't even see the dark side because communications, quote unquote, were lost. America is collapsing. Clown emoji. I, respond by saying, have you considered that the inability to transmit data immediately from the far side of the moon is possibly due to the fact that the moon is in the way. Right?
Potentially,
And
the
then
moon is not there.
There might be something in the way, right? Then they respond and they say, "But you mean to tell me
the moon is a hoax?
The moon is fake.
The moon itself
Everything is fake.
Hoax.
Everything's fake and gay.
It's a hologram. It's a hologram, right?" But he responds with saying, "But you mean to tell me just because you can't transmit data doesn't mean you can't take pictures and then share them after? Boy, I thought you thought you had me there. You should have thought about your answer more. Clown emoji."
I hate
right?
that
So basically,
bullshit where it's like, oh, you thought you had me. It's like
we do.
This snarky, the snarkiness I get from Yanks that think they know better than me really pisses me off.
People genuinely do not think.
Oh man.
And so now his argument is saying, but they like sure they couldn't have transmitted photos immediately, but how come they didn't take photos and transmit them afterwards? And then I said, here are some photos that were transmitted after they flew around the far side of the moon, right? And I sent them like 4 photos of like the far side of the moon that were taken by Artemis.
And then he's that's an album. The Far Side of the Moon.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
Pink
I
Floyd.
don't know why I keep
Floyd.
like referring to Artemis. Like
Freudian
Artemis is like
slip.
my lifelong friend. I'm like, yeah, Artemis took that photo. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm defending that shit.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Is this
That's
the
right.
first time a
And
woman
then-
has been around the moon? Because I know
Yeah, this is
there's never been a woman
around
to
the moon.
step on the moon. Is it the first? Yeah, wow. Congratulations.
Being around the moon, yeah.
first time a woman's been around the moon.
Also, the woman on the I don't know any of their names. Don't hate me in the comments for
You know
being
the woman's
misogynistic.
name, Sam?
I don't know any of their names.
Christina.
Okay, I don't. But anyway, this is the first. She's like the most experienced and most like knowledge. She's the best one there.
Yes, no, she flew on the shuttle. Christina Ko. She was on the shuttle in I believe the 90s or the 2000s. So she's been to she's been to the space station. So she's like an experienced space guy, space lady.
She is the
Space lady.
guys.
Yeah.
She's space lady. She's one of my favorite
Like,
astronauts.
don't chat to me.
her-
She's the space lady.
Christina Ko, Chris Hadfield. He's one of my favorites, and Victor Glover, like the black guy. Victor Glover's a black guy on Artemis too. You should look at it, Chris Hadfield. He's one of my favorites. He got one time he was doing a spacewalk, and he got like some dirt in his eye, and he was blinded, and he was like temporarily blinded. While he was doing a spacewalk.
It wasn't. It was the cleaning solution that they used for the glass at the time.
Yeah.
No, I know about this dude. I know this dude. I know him personally.
One of the
we're good friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
I helped him co-write his 2 books, The Apollo Murders and
I have one of
The Defector. Both.
I have.
He's also got Final Orbit. I didn't help with that one though.
You didn't have a hand.
I actually have the Apollo Murders.
Yeah. If you have a look at the back, it mentions me by name. Give it a look next time you're.
I could have done it.
Yeah, no. When he was up there and he was blind, he actually called into mission control, and he was like, "Get Sam on the phone. Put Sam on the phone. He'll know what to do." I got him sorted. He's probably talked about it online.
You got like a phone call. They got like a phone call at 3 a.m. saying, Chris needs you.
Chris needs you. And you know what? I was up there. I was up there wiping his visor. 3 minutes. Quick trip. I was
3 minutes.
No one has ever done it faster. And I don't think anyone ever will do it faster. So
No.
Yeah.
It was so fast. You couldn't believe it was so fast. I was up there.
I was all in my personal rocket ship, man. All in my personal rocket ship.
In your personal ship.
My personal ship.
That like your private ship. Like it's like the things I could do though with a private rocket ship. We need to like.
You know what you could do? You go to space. FS. Back on that, you said things I could do with a private rocket ship. You go to space.
Yeah.
What else? Wow! What else is the planet? Go to the moon? Go to Mars? I mean, yeah.
Well, you could like
you probably could.
No, but like you could like with rockets, you could technically like get a flight from like Sydney to like Los Angeles in like an hour if you like fly with a rocket ship. Technically speaking, right? If you think about it,
that's why
you could just fly like a ballistic
That's why we need
missile.
like hypersonic jets. That's why we need as a group. When I get rich, you guys will be flying with me anywhere you want to go. We'll just go there. I'll have jets on every major city. I'll have a jet on standby. You could call me up. You could be like, Sam, I'm in Belarus. My flight got cancelled. I don't know what to do. I'll be like, I got a plane there.
Pick me up. I'm scared.
I have a plane there already. We'll get you sorted. You know.
And you sit in first class. You're sitting in.
No, the whole plane's yourself. Whole plane's yourself, man. The entire plane is first class. There's like 20 seats on the entire plane. That's it.
Help yourself.
Exactly.
Help yourself.
Exactly. We'll have caviar.
Is there peanuts on the plane?
There'll most definitely be peanuts. Salted peanuts are such a goated plane snack. Honestly.
That's true.
As someone who stocks planes, you know.
Yes, I know. Well, the thing is, we don't give them many salted nuts. We give them some Charlesworth nuts occasionally. But they don't get many.
Charlesworth is
goated.
Charlesworth is
but that's the thing.
I'm personally like nobbies. Right, I like nobbies. That's just me.
Nobbies.
Like the
You like a knob.
Like the blue.
You like a knob.
All right, buddy.
That got you. That got you, didn't it? Yeah, I got you good with that one. Oh man.
Who's this guy?
Okay, you did get me. You did get me there. But point is. Speaking of planes.
Yeah.
We should get our plane licenses. We should get plane because we could get like a Cessna. How much is a Cessna?
Oh, a Cessna is like quite a bit of money. We're gonna have to wait till I make it before we start buying planes. I can assure you guys I'll be making it.
I trust it.
So yeah, let's look at Cessna 172 aircraft for sale. That's 65 grand. You can get one for 65 grand.
Wow. 65. That's honestly kind of better than I thought it would be. That's like
that if you want to get like that's the 1960 Cessna 172 Skyhawk.
How much newer ones are like for like those you know in Rust, that helicopter?
Every time you guys start talking about cars, I think of that movie where it's like that court scene.
Yeah.
It's like the Buick Skylark did not have pause traction. Like, you know that movie?
I'm gonna pause you that. Were we talking about cars?
I don't know. I just heard something like engine related.
No, what I was gonna say, there is, you know, like in Rust, how they have that like helicopter you can make, or whatever. What if we just like, because honestly, I reckon a little bit of fab work, we could make some planes, just some basic planes.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard.
Like, we could do that, honestly. Because, like, what's the danger, you know? Like, because if you go off the ground, something wrong happens, you just land, you know?
You're true though.
Like how when the Wright brothers were doing it, right? I heard all this. I've actually researched about this. They did the canard design, which is where they had the tail and the front tilt in the front, and they said it would prevent them from nosediving, and that would save them from dying, right? And now my question here is, right? You were like a meter off the ground. And you were going like 3 kilometers. Was it really that dangerous? Like, are we really? Like, were we?
I love the Wright brothers.
Like, oh, they are funny clowns, man. I actually met Orel once. I didn't meet his brother. He died early. He died young. But,
I genuinely just threw a pen lid at my screen because of what you say.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it was a real hoot. It was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no.
I met Orville. I called him Big O. Called him Big O. Oh. I was when I first played. I was actually the guy, the cameraman for like the original like Wright brothers video. That was actually me. You know, I was standing there. I had like the camcorder on my shoulder, and I was like, "Oh,
plane." You were the
I was
drone.
standing there like,
He was there. He was there. I'll believe it. I'll believe it.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. I have this guy. He's backing me up. Genuine. It's two people. Like there's already two people that already believe it here. That's already majority.
Yeah, and if you don't believe us, I don't know what to say to you. Like you might just be you're wrong. Really. Like there's no, you can't really deny it. It's the truth. You need to accept it by now.
I genuinely forgot that we were recording. For a minute, I actually forgot that we were
No,
recording.
you can't break the third wall of Vass. Well, if you think about it, it is the third wall because the fourth wall break. There's no video to this pod. Well, there is a video, but it's not very informative. So yeah, it's the third wall because this is like, yeah, isn't that true?
Because it's a two-dimensional screen, right? So if you think about it, it is the third wall.
Yeah.
What's the fifth wall though? What's the fifth wall? It's like asking like, what's some type 4 fun?
Well, because like, I don't really know. I know we got the Tesseract. If we make a Tesseract out of Tesseracts, that's like a little bit. That's a bit like complex. I feel like we don't even really need to be researching that. We could be researching something a bit more important, like how to get more white monster energy into the can. Or like we could invent new fruits. I feel like fruits are an undeveloped region. We need to get. I know they've done a lot of genetic work with them. Like that's how bananas used to be all seed. But we've done a lot of genetic work. But we need to start making new ones, like entirely revolutionary ones.
We've been doing fruit eugenics for a good while. We need to bring that back.
We need to bring up the level of it. Like I want to see in the shelves by 20 years from now. I want to see a fruit that you've got all the apples and stuff that say like non-GMO, all natural. I want to see some weird amalgamations that say like 100% genetically bioengineered. we just need more things.
You know that shit tasting like bitter as hell though.
No, because we could engineer it to be perfect. Like it could taste like crazy amazing.
Like the strawberries we've got currently, they're like heavily altered.
Yeah.
Most of them don't taste that nice compared to like nice like grown strawberries.
I feel like
we could make dingleberries. We could make dingleberries.
Dingleberries, Quandale Dingley.
Well, dude, that image has done irreparable damage to the internet. That image of the login screen, like, what kind of fuck ass name is that? That shit. That was the beginning of the end for meme culture, I think. Like after that, we got some good bangers in, but then we ended up with brain rot, and I think it devolved directly from Quandale Dingle here.
Quandale Dingle.
I would say.
A new hand touches the beacon.
We've got the Yankee.
New hand touches the beacon.
What is good?
Good morning. I'm getting ready for
The American has awoken.
Yes.
From their slumber.
The American's waking up.
I've been up for a hot minute, actually.
And that's good news.
You're getting the early worm.
The early worm? Getting the early worm.
Early worm, early bird.
Yeah, you are getting the early worm. Getting the early worm, twin. Well done.
Wait.
See, this is why
are you familiar with
late worm? Because the late worm doesn't get eaten by the early bird.
Oh, it's true though. But what if you're so late? What if you're so late that you go back around to being the food for the next early bird though? What do you think about it?
You're just early for tomorrow.
You know, that's happened to me before. I've ended up. You know those nights where you're gaming and then like. You take like an earpiece out, you take your headphones off, and you hear the birds chirping. And you're like, oh, Or you look out the window, sun is
we made
up.
a mistake. Oh, we made a mistake.
What are we gonna do? And it's
at that point,
holidays.
you can't go to bed.
Yeah, at that point, you got to stay up. You got to like greet your parents and be like, "Hi, I'm up early doing things," and then you crash in the afternoon, and you go full circle, really.
You know, you could genuinely, you could just take a nap, right, in the afternoon. You just like lob.
Because when you're that
You could
tired,
lob, but
a nap isn't enough. You have to crash.
Well, how long do you nap for, Jacinta? That's my question. How long are your naps when you're in that scenario?
A nap after work, I sleep for about an hour.
Okay, that might be your problem right there. That might be your problem right there. Because if you're waking up, is this a natural or are you a natural nap, or are you waking up from an alarm?
An alarm, and they work. The after work naps, I usually set it for an hour and a bit of like solid sleep.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll set my alarm in like 20-minute increments. Because like a 20 minutes is a nap.
Yeah, because what I
can't fall asleep in 20 minutes, so I can only do that after I've been asleep because I'm already like asleep.
Speaking of alarms, this reminded me. Just one thing, because this is a funny thing that happened to me. So I got a new phone recently because my dad got a new phone, and so by proxy I get a new phone.
Yeah, you get a hand-me-down.
So now I have two phones, right?
Yo,
I got a hand-me-down, right?
You got one for the plug and one for the dough.
Yo, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Right? You gotta stop posing with that. Post that shit on your story or something. You know what? I'll bring over my spare phone. You can take a photo with all four.
One for the plug, one for the dough.
Hashtag money tree twin. Hashtag money tree. If you know,
that was a true hee hee ha ha.
That was it. You liked that one, man.
Really hit the hee hee ha ha.
That one hit him in the face. That was a good one.
The point being, I actually need to find that other phone, but I'll do that later. The point is, so I set my alarm, right? Because I set my alarm.
Have you ever had a? Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I know. That's my kind of thought. I'm gonna start. Okay, the point is, I set my alarm.
Where you thought
exactly.
where you wanted him to do you so bad you could do anything.
Is that what it says?
Yes.
Fuck! I didn't realize it was that bad. I thought he just said something like kind of funny. He said, "Do you so that?" Oh god, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Anyway, Abbas, you wanted to say something. Let it out, King.
Yeah, but I on the topic of alarms, right? I set my this morning. I set my alarm for I think it was 6:30, right? Yeah. I set my alarm for 6:30. Because I wanted to try waking up early, and I did. I set my alarm. And I was like, I turned it off, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna sleep in for 20 more minutes, right? So I want to sleep in, and I did sleep in. But then my other phone, like 10 minutes later, I'm on the verge of falling asleep again. And then my other phone, on the other side of my bed, right? Because I've got that desk on one side.
Yeah.
My side table on the other, and I'm tossing and turning, and I'm trying to figure out where the phone is, right? Because my eyes are still closed, and I'm trying to figure out where, because now I have two alarms ringing at the same time, and I'm trying to turn both off at the same time. I was flapping around like a floundering fish.
Like a flounder.
And then I eventually
floundering fish. And I'm gonna get you. If you say that again. Floundering.
Who are you?
Floundering fish. Anyway, as you were saying, continue, my lord.
Yeah, and I turned them off. And I think I turned off the. I've permanently turned off the alarm on the other one. So hopefully I should be safe from my ghost alarm. But you never know, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, I mean,
could come back.
That's honestly pretty cool. What I do whenever I need to wake up is I have a ritual. Whatever time I need to wake up, I set that in the alarm. When that goes off, I hit the snooze button, and that lasts 9 minutes. After that 9 minutes, I'm either up, out of bed, getting ready, or I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to uni today. I'm just gonna sleep, and then I turn the alarm off. It's one of the two.
You know what I do? Like I genuinely keep pressing the snooze button because I'm so tired when I wake up. I keep pressing the snooze button. So every 10 minutes, I like there will be days where I wake up like a dozen times every 10 minutes, and I'm just going over and I keep pressing the snooze button.
Twin.
Yeah, twin. Oh, bye bye.
The Yankees left.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that. We support the Mets here, okay? Support the Mets.
Wait, oh, the Mets! The Mets!
The Mets! Go the Mets! Love the Mets. Love the Mets. Respect.
Love the Mets. We do love the Mets. We should go to America and we should watch a baseball game. We should watch a baseball game.
You know what? Honestly, I fuck with the America trip. You do not know how long I have wanted to visit New York for. New York is like other people, and the thing is, people say, "Oh, I want to go to New York. I want to see like the Empire State Building and the all that." There's two things I want to go there for: the World Trade Center Memorial Site and the Subway Underground. The Subway Underground, there's shit going on there. You got rats the size of people. You got people the size of rats. You have Spider-Man. You have Spider-Man jumping across the train tracks. You have homeless people with weapons. And it's such a wholesome, beautiful experience that I see on my phone every day. And I always think I need to go there in my life. So that is one of the places I will be visiting. For sure.
Honest, I would not be opposed to visiting New York. We should do this thing where we visit countries, but we only visit the worst parts of it, in my opinion. And then we judge how good the country is based on the worst parts. Because if the worst parts are still good, you're gonna go there.
Exactly, and that's what I think about New York is that like sure the Subway Underground might be like a little bit scary at times, but there's gonna be so many things that we just do not get in our current environment. Like you don't like. I have seen in my life, I've seen one rat in the city. I've seen more rats out on farms and when I'm out camping and stuff. But I've only ever seen one rat, and that was in Rundle Mall, and it was running down one of the trees and into like the underground section of the mall.
Yeah.
You know how all the trees have got like that metal grate over them, and there's like a gap. He went down.
Yeah,
there.
There's a little gap.
He went down there. I'm not sure where he's going. But he went down there. But in New York, like they have clearly have so many rats that like there's the rat memorial. Have you seen this? Have you seen the people were making? I think this is in New York. Where this rat at some point it fell into like a wet concrete.
Rat memorial.
Rat memorial. Let me find it.
Meme. Well, New York. I would say. Maybe it's Philadelphia. I feel like that would be Philadelphia. I'm gonna search Philly. Man inflates Trump rat.
Yeah, I found
Philly.
it. No, I found it. It's the Chicago rat hole. Search that up. Chicago rat hole. This thing is beautiful. Let me just change the website to dark mode so I don't jump scare the viewers. Here it is. The Chicago rat hole. Is a hole shaped like a rat in a sidewalk in Chicago. And it became like an attraction because it was posted on Twitter, surprisingly enough. And it was described as a pilgrimage. And so then people started going on pilgrimages to see the rat slab, the rat in concrete slab. And then eventually the slab was removed. But I think they placed it like in a. Yeah, they're actually gonna have they're gonna display it somewhere, like the actual city hall. It's currently It's stored in the city hall, but it's currently like pending a proper display location. Isn't that just beautiful?
Oh,
isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful.
Like because originally I saw these posts about the Chicago rat hole where they were like making my pilgrimage to the Chicago rat hole, as every Chicago resident must do in their life. And at the rat hole, it would be like filled with coins. Like people would place like a penny or like a quarter into the rat to pay tribute to the Chicago rat hole. And there was this whole community around it. And it's beautiful. It truly is such a, like, this is the type of thing you just don't get in Adelaide. I feel like Adelaide's just not big enough to have things like this happen. And I think the government because like, how are you going to tell me that the Chicago
government thing?
How's the Chicago like city the Chicago transport
the hole is really beautiful. The government, however,
the Chicago Department of Transportation removed the slab whole to keep it intact, and is now pending a proper place to display it. Like, that's beautiful. Are you telling me if we had like a rat hole or our equivalent, that the government would be doing it? No, they'd send a contractor out there and they'd just fill it in, or they would
contractor would take 4 days to do it.
Exactly. Like, this is just something.
You'll just be an agonizing process.
Oh, it would be so sad.
Speaking of beautiful things, though, sleep is beautiful, and I will be partaking in that now.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, this is probably the end of the episode. We got a 47-minute episode. I'm glad we finally got a shorter episode because
remember to bleep Henry's.
No, I've written down like three dot points on my thing.
Doxed him, bro.
Write down because you say my name as well.
I've also got that written down. I've also got that written down. Don't worry. I've also got that written down. We'll be centering both of those out. I don't think there's anything else I need to change.
I'm sorry.
Our American friend didn't really say much, so
they were sleeping.
That was fine. Apart from that, good episode. Next, we're gonna move on. Viewers, you don't really see this, but directly after these episodes, we always partake in a ritual creation of the thumbnail, which is how we get such bangers that you've seen before and you know them. So Abbas and I will probably do that while Jason Momoa goes off and rests.
Jason Momoa gets a shout out.
I will be resting.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye, guys. We're gonna cook up something good.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.